So I played Monster Hunter World for the first time, and I gotta say, it was fantastic. So without any further ado, let's do this damn thing, son.
Sisters and brothers of the Fifth Fleet, it's time. The next ground your feet will touch will be that of the New World. If any of you have lost your nerve, then step
Hell
away
no,
now.
I already paid $40.
Very well. Then sail safe and strong.
Oh, and now we're on a boat. Ooh, that ham looks good. Seriously, what's going on with that ham later?
Yo! Did you hear? We're almost there.
Hello.
Don't know.
Okay, so this guy is like super in your face. I know he's gonna die by the end of this. I'm calling it.
Believe you me, I get it. Anything could happen to us, but hey, that's happened.
Hey.
Well, at least this one's a lady. And that's my little animal companion. He's drinking too.
Cheers!
Dude, you better enjoy that, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna be dead by the end of this.
And I agree.
Keep it down. Hey, speaking of, A-listers usually operate in teams of 2. Have you sat down with your partner yet?
I'm guessing from all that commotion and manic shuffling that that's definitely gonna be my partner. What's up, honey? What's that booty like?
Listen to that.
What that booty
Wrap
do?
up there. Put her there.
Oh god, what's happening? Where's that ham at? Oh my god, no, there it goes. Okay, somebody wrap that ham up for me. I'm coming right back. Okay, this is really not good right now, but as long as my animal companion is okay. Oh, buddy. No! No! Oh! And it was at this point I realized I definitely was not going to get any of that ham. But after hooking a ride with a nearby flying monster thingy, this chick and I were well on our way to safety.
The new world.
We just had to fall out of the sky one more time.
Huh? No.
But right after we landed, this chick found herself in some hot water again. Oh, wait, no, that was actually me.
Come on!
Okay, well, that was a little bit embarrassing. Of course, this Boy Scout had to save me.
Hey,
Oh, and in front of the chick, too.
You alright?
let's go.
Okay.
I want y'all to know for the record that I had those guys right where I wanted them.
Wow.
Amazing, ain't it?
And at last we arrived at the base of operations for the game.
The rest of the Fifth are already here. You're the last to arrive.
Yeah, that sounds right. I'm ADHD as hell, so I'm always late.
Hold still for a bit.
Hey, you guys made it.
Oh my god, I was kind of hoping this guy would have died in the boat accident.
Sorry.
Come on.
Catch you later.
So after Dinglenuts got through saying bye to what's-his-face, we were ready to continue the tour.
This here's our trade yard. We've got hunters to do all the exploring, scholars to do the research, technicians to keep them going.
Hey, over there.
And luckily my little animal friend thing is still alive, which is great because I actually named it after my dog, Buddy.
Hey, you!
I know, so original. And then this guy was ready to take us to the commander of this place, I guess.
Commander, I found him.
And after a little howdy-doody what's your name, he sent us out in the woods to go track down that big lizard thing we ran into. But first I had to stop by the smithy to pick up some equipment. I got myself a big old hammer to smack these monsters in the face with, and I got Buddy a gun that doesn't shoot, but he throws it like a boomerang. Then I found some of those monsters' footprints on the ground, and after giving them a deep sniff, I was able to find some of his skid marks too, and I guess I put those in my pocket to sniff later in my own good time. And eventually I found him, and while he was ornery, after a few swings with the hammer, he started seeing things my way. So after skinning the lizard, so to speak, and completing the quest, I gave Buddy Boy a little sausage. Then I went back to the base where the commander was waiting for me, and since there's not a lot of recorded English dialogue, I'll have to read it for you. Hey dude, there's like this dude that's been missing in the Wildspire Waste. You wanna go check it out for us, dude?
Head to the Wildspire Waste immediately.
See, I sound just like him.
So now we need to protect the scholars. Let's regroup at the Wildspire Waste.
But I couldn't go on another mission without eating, so I had to stop by the canteen where these cat people run the show. And no matter what I order, it always comes out looking like this same fish dish. And after hounding down, I was ready to go see my partner and get this mission started, but of course I'll have to read this one to you too.
Hey there, partner.
It would seem as though we've been assigned to do a little escorting in the Wildspire Waste. And though I wasn't sure what she meant by escorting, I followed her out there without a second thought. But, like a true jerk, I made her push the cart the whole time we walked.
Okay. Got it? Guide us there safely, partner.
And while those two were pushing the cart, I stayed back and worked on some calisthenics.
Oh, great. We get to go uphill now.
And I even picked some flowers.
Come on now, my dear handler, put your back in it.
But eventually we spotted the place we were supposed to be heading to, and not a moment too soon, my feet were killing me.
Look, the Wildspire. That's where we'll find what we came for.
But we still have a ways to go.
This is so heavy.
And just when I was thinking about what an easy job this was,
Did you hear that?
Mind checking it out for us there, partner?
well, I knew I'd have to do something eventually. Don't worry, I got y'all.
Oh, dear me! Rathian!
You know what this means, my friends.
Run for your life!
And thank God that guy turned around when he did, because I had him right where I wanted him. And eventually, after looking for a long time, the scholars found what they were looking for. But it can never be that easy, can it?
Jumping jaggies! Eat some better off!
But luckily, Cutscene Me is a total badass. Then it came time for regular me, so I hammered this guy's butt real good. Then I used that same hammer on his face a few times, and that actually did the trick.
You did it, partner.
So after carving this guy's face off and completing the quest, I went back to that chick to make sure she was okay.
Oh, don't worry. I found a safe place for the scholars to hide.
I don't care about them.
I guess I'll go round them up.
Alright, do whatever you gotta do.
Wait for us back at camp.
That booty, though. And then some dude I don't know showed up and started asking me questions.
You there. Are you part of the Fifth Fleet?
I don't think that's any of your business.
Then that means the Elder Crossing is upon us again. I too am a hunter of the First Fleet.
Oh, sorry, dude. This is the first game I played. I don't know you.
Might I trouble you to share your tale with me?
You know, I'm actually editing that video right now, but I'll give you a little sneak preview.
Let's find a suitable place.
And so this guy I don't know came back to our camp to eat some of our supplies and chat.
So, my old friends are well. Praise be.
Oh, you mean the commander? Yeah, he's got a real weird voice, though.
Might I ask, are you tracking the monster that dropped that massive slag?
Is that like code word for a massive deuce or something?
Well, it has been a pleasure. Please pass a message on to the commander that I am safe.
Okay, but I can't promise I won't do any funny voices.
But a force compels me on.
That must be that massive deuce or whatever he was telling me about. And now I just had to find that missing scholar and I'd be done in the Wildspire Waste. But first I had to take care of these stupid fish things. And at this point I've got to take a second just to say how beautiful this game is. And it came out 6 years ago. I mean, just look at that bird behind me right there.
Is that the scholar?
Oh yeah, and we found that guy, I guess. But the name of the game is Monster Hunter, so I'm sure you can imagine what happened next.
God, don't let him find me. Don't let him find me.
And I'm pretty sure my junk popped out when I was running through the water there.
Oh, I saw it.
And for some reason this guy kept leaning down and breathing in muddy water the whole time, but eventually I did get him to safety, and now it was time to lay the ultimate smackdown on this monster thing.
New target. New target.
Then luckily this other monster showed up and started jacking up the Geratodus. And it was probably one of the sickest things I have seen in a video game in a long time. So after getting this guy real familiar with my carpentry skills and then my meat cutting skills, I completed the quest and went back to the base where everybody was having this big old meeting.
Gather round, everyone.
But unfortunately for you, there's actually recorded English dialogue for this, so you won't get to hear me read it.
Thanks to you, we've made great strides towards understanding the tracks that have turned up across the continent.
Is that why we were hunting down those massive deuces?
Correct. Our researchers have done some projections. And now, we know where Zora Magdaros will go next.
Oh yeah, that's that giant monster thing that destroyed the boat in the beginning.
I say we try and capture Zora once it gets there.
Have you gone mad?
Is it even possible?
And then this one guy said,
Let's give it a go.
Then it's settled.
Before we send the hunters out for the capture, we need to secure Astera.
and while I could tell the commander was visibly perturbed by being interrupted, he did concede.
You're right. Hunters, you have your next assignment.
Then he told me if he caught me doing that terrible impression of him again, he was going to kick me out of this place for good.
One slip-up, and you're done.
Our next assignment is to hunt Toby Kadachi.
And so to save time and get to that Zora Magdaros fight, I'm going to burn through these next couple of hunts, but first I had to stop and pet this little temperamental pig thing that follows me around. So after stopping by Provisions to grab some beef jerky, I headed out into the woods where I saw this guy named Taco and his trusty friend Mojito were already jacking up the Toby Kadachi. And it may have been because I fired an SOS flare, but I still got a few shots in there myself. And so after saying goodbye to what is technically a lunch special at a Mexican restaurant, I went back to base where I stood uncomfortably close to the commander's backside for a few moments. Then I went and hunted that Anjanath.
Good work.
And then we headed back to base to talk to the commander and finally start the Zora Magdaros quest.
Gather round, people. We have much to discuss.
If this is about the funny voices, I swear I stopped.
Good. Let's run through the operation one last time, then.
Oh, we're gonna send that one dude in there to like hit him upside the head with a hammer a whole bunch of times.
Make sure you hammer it as much as possible.
See, even he just said it in his regular voice.
Once the beast appears, the operation will commence.
But right after the meeting, this guy pulled me aside and told me the chef was putting more Puritine in my pre-hunt meals, whatever that means. I guess he heard my fish dish comment because he served me up this delicious-looking turkey thing. So after chowing down, I was ready to start this Zora Magdaros quest, but this time we ended up taking like the entire base with us.
Work faster, you slack
Look alive!
They even let this ding-dong come along with us. No, not me, that other guy.
When the time comes, you know what to do.
Oh yeah, I heard you earlier. I'm gonna beat that dude over the head with the hammer.
The operation will commence at daybreak.
And after a while, daybreak came, and my hammer's thirst for monster blood was at an all-time high. And then these scout flies turned blue and started getting all crazy on me.
Get to your posts now!
Then it came time for the fight, and everybody was loading this thing up with cannons and ballista, even Buddy, but then I hopped on its back and gave it the hammer a few times just like the commander told me to.
We're on its back, old man!
And after swinging at these magma cores for a while, eventually this chick said,
Second magma core destroyed! We've spotted another core on Zora Magdaros' head!
Right! Hunters, make for its head!
and so I headed up to the head and I gave it a good, smack with the hammer. Now this guy was one tough SOB, but I am very persistent. And just when it seemed like we had everything under control,
Some unknown monster has appeared on Zora Magdaros' shell.
Ballista team, get ready to provide support, now!
Ballista team, acknowledged.
and somehow I knew this was one of those me and my hammer type situations, so after showing this guy who the real monster is, And I say that, but the fight was actually going pretty well until this one dude showed up and said,
I'm back! Miss me?
I literally knew this jackass was going to show up and get one of us killed at some point.
Yeah! Woo!
I can't believe it. It seems like this guy might actually die. But just then, this guy from camp that I never talked to showed up.
He's from the first! Master!
I guess those two have some type of like weird secret relationship, I don't know. But in all the confusion, Zora Magdaros started freaking the hell out. And luckily this other monster we were fighting finally took off. But then Zora Magdaros shook every last one of us off his back, and this 2.5-story building was able to escape our clutches. Oh, and we all lived, by the way. Even that one guy.
I'm getting too old for this.
And as Zora skid or ran away, whatever he was doing, I couldn't help but wonder about that ham from the beginning of the video. And then, after this epic music played, we went back to base and had a meeting.
All right, gather around. Let's get council underway. First, your reports. Where do we stand right now?
We've lost track of it, sir. The situation has made it quite difficult for us.
There's no point. Even if we did track it down, we exhausted our supplies during the last operation.
But the commander wasn't listening to anything.
It doesn't matter.
Then what should we do, Commander?
Basically, he wants us to follow the Grand Canyon-sized trail that big-ass monster thing left.
It seems that the fissure in the Great Ravine has not only given us a path, but an opportunity as well.
But with the skies and...
Hunters, head to the Great Ravine as soon as you're ready.
And so we left to go follow the trail, and you'll never guess who was waiting out there for me.
No way!
Look at this massive fissure it made.
And after a little while of walking, we eventually made it to a place called the Coral Highlands, but we couldn't get to a new region without some type of deadly fall, of course. But then luckily this lady found us, and I'm pretty positive she did some stuff to my butt while I was unconscious. And though Lord knows what she did to us in between cutscenes, I was relieved when I woke up in this really nice research base ran by this lady that even though she's a video game character, I can tell she smells good.
You awake? I don't know where we are.
Yeah, but my butt feels kind of funny.
Are you okay?
And so, after talking to this lady, I went out into the woods to inspect the damage done to my butt, but before I could drop trow, I got the sneaky suspicion that I was being watched. But this thing was no match for the hammer. And then I went back to that lady's base where that Boy Scout guy from my camp was waiting for us.
Yo.
And I don't know what he did to her, but now she was ready to take us to the Rotten Vale.
Shouldn't you prepare before you head down to the Rotten Vale?
No, don't you know me at all? Let's just go and see what happens.
It's breathtaking. So, what's the bottom of the Vale like?
Hey, you stay away from the Vale's bottom.
I could not say.
Nope, get away from the edge. No more deadly falls this time.
We should regroup.
But eventually, after some sweet ziplining, we did finally make it to the bottom of the Vale. After I bashed this dude in the head, of course.
Alright! Now we can get to the base of the Rotten Vale. Come on!
And when we finally made it to the bottom of the Vale, I found one of Zora Magdaros' giant deuces, so I knew we had to be close. But the second I realized we were in danger, this chick decided to pull some crazy crap on me.
I think we should split up and look.
Well, it's been nice knowing you. Oh shit, he's turned around and looked at me now. No! Okay, he's back looking at you. That's fine, that's fine.
What are you doing? Go!
Okay, that works too. Come on.
Don't stop! Keep going! We can't leave her!
Oh, yes we can.
No,
thing off. We've got to help her.
No. And being a man of my word, I went back to my tent and poured myself a nice hot cup of tea or whatever this is. Okay, I'll go help her. Oh my god, you see what you did to me? Oh my god.
I'm waiting for you back at camp.
Hey, I'm back and I'm totally fine, by the way, not that you give a shit.
Where is she? I thought she'd be with you.
Oh my god.
You're okay.
Now. That's enough.
Bro, this bitch never cried one of the 30 times that I was in death-defying danger. What the...
Right, easy. Friends, you go finish this. I want to stay here a while longer.
I guess she had some more butts or something like that she needed to touch. But as for me and this other lady, it'd been a while since we had some sort of death-defying fall, so I knew we were long overdue. But then we ended up running into this weird Yoda-looking thing, and it told us that if we killed these two monsters, we'd know where Zora Magdaros is. So,
Hey. Look. Rathalos and Diablos. I guess we're supposed to hunt those two monsters.
and luckily this other player, Ryota, and I were able to sneak up on the Rathalos while it was asleep. And I'll leave it to my good buddy DMX to explain to you what happened next.
X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real.
And this I gotta throw in there so I don't get copyright stricken. Sorry, DMX.
Go hard, getting busy with it.
So after we got through jacking this dude up, now I just had to go jack up one more dragon guy, and we were set, I guess.
Next up, Diablos.
But not before saying goodbye to Ryota, who basically did everything while I kind of helped. And it also made me realize what a noob I still am at this game compared to some of these people. And since that last one was so easy, I was hoping this next one would be the same. Well, I'm starting to think it won't be easy. And as I got sucked into this giant sandpit thing that thing made while grabbing its lunch, I knew it definitely wouldn't be easy. And just when all hope was lost and I was certain my character's pants were full of defecation, these two more experienced players showed up and we started jacking this thing up, and now for some reason we were ready to find Zora Magdaros.
Let's go over the operation. The subterranean channel Zora Magdaros is using continue deep underground. We'll have one shot to divert it here when it surfaces. If we let it slip by, it's out of our reach forever. That's why I'm breaking out the big guns. This is the Dragonator. We'll use it to drive Zora back and out into the open sea.
I can't believe they're calling this thing the Dragonator. I mean, I kind of can believe it. It makes sense. But before I could ponder it any further, that Boy Scout guy showed back up.
It's coming.
Move out! Use everything at your disposal.
And now I just had to get onto Zora Magdaros' back.
Okay, we're on Zora's shell.
And I gotta admit, the commander was actually getting me pretty hyped up.
Buzzers, I don't care what it takes! This is the last bastion! No more second chances! If Zora Magdaros breaches the barrier, all is lost!
And after loading this thing up with some cannon fire, the commander said,
Where's my Dragonator?
Ready when you are.
Good. Fire!
Get off me, dude. And just when I was sure the game was over and I had done everything and beaten everything...
It's over.
Yes. This important-looking guy that I had never seen in the game before showed up on this cliff face, and I knew right then and there that there was going to be more, and sure enough, he showed up at our base.
Admiral!
At last, he returns.
I've been enjoying watching your exploits.
And at this point, I've completely lost the plot. I don't know why we're doing anything, and honestly, I don't care. I'm going to take you straight to the end, and we'll just see what happens.
These two.
Oh, and that guy who's obsessed with the massive deuces is there.
You're really doing this?
We shall return. Fear not.
Oh, this lady don't care. She don't care about nothing. Later, ho. Okay, it's actually kind of cute the way Buddy's waving goodbye right there. And if you're feeling lost, you know what? So am I. We're going to hunt this final big monster thing, alright?
Huh. How did you even find this damn place, anyway?
We have Zora Magdaros to thank for clearing the way.
And after some more paddling, we finally reached the entrance to the final boss's glowy cave hole thingy.
It's inside.
What, your giant deuce?
Even I never expected it to be so enormous. Over countless years, the Elders' bioenergy created this. Wait, it's too pure. What is this thing really?
But then all these giant lasers started shooting out of it, and our friend the giant deuce expert got hit by a blast.
No!
But when we ran over there to help him, that's when shit really got crazy. Dude, wait. I already paid $40 and put in 150 hours for this.
All right. You got this? I'll get him back to safety. I'll be back with help. Just do what you gotta do.
And now it came time for the actual final boss fight. Just him and me. And Buddy.
Oh no!
And these two other players that showed up and helped me whoop this thing's ass. And not only did we kill this guy, but that chick finally gave a shit about my well-being for once.
Hard, you okay? Hey, Hard!
But I also knew this game couldn't end without at least one more insane, death-defying fall. But this time when I woke up, I was at home, and I'm pretty positive nothing happened to my butt this time.
Hey, he's awake!
What is it with you? All you ever do is sleep and fall off things.
Alright, well, you got me there. And when I went outside, everybody was there, even that cat chef guy and that lady who touches the butts.
Well, good morning. I commend you all for your valiant efforts here. And now, let us celebrate!
And then we threw this giant party to celebrate all we had been through, and the best part of it was watching that one guy get flipped by the cat chef in an arm wrestling contest. And while there is a giant DLC for this game, it's gonna have to be a tale for another day, because I'm exhausted and I've been obsessed with Star Wars lately.
Not again. Damn portal. Folk wonder why I hate him. Geralt of Rivia. Witcher.